Bucco fans, of course, made their way east, watching their Pirates against their cross-state rivals. And the Phillies, who swept the Pirates last month. Braxton Ashcraft looks to set the tone in this 4-game series tonight. His last start against the Seattle Mariners, no surprise, was really good. He's just been so good all year long.
Yeah, he has been good, and a lot of it just the command with all his pitches. The fastball, he just attacks you with it. Good breaking ball, the slider that he can throttle. You see just where he pitches, and that slider is a tough one. But the curveball is going to be a big one for him today, too. You look at the last outing, 6 innings pitched, the 5 hits, the 1 run, and the 10 strikeouts in minimal pitches, 86 pitches. That says a lot, but most importantly, no free passes at this ballpark. That's going to be a key for his success tonight as well. But you can see those lefties, they do not hit well against Braxton Ashcraft, and that curveball, 082 on that curveball this season. He just absolutely dominates.
Well, the Phillies scored 4 runs against him in 6 2/3 inning in the middle of May, and that's no surprise because it's a high-powered, potent offense led by, in particular, 2 guys, Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber. Last 9 games, see what they did, and you see the OPS, the breaking balls against, and the 30 home runs, most in Major League Baseball for Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, it should be a really good matchup. You got the 2 good lefties that can hit that curveball, as we mentioned before. But I think Braxton Ashcraft may have some little wrinkles in his program today when he faces these 2 lefties, but keep the guys off base in front of him.
It's the city of brotherly love, but there's no love lost between these 2 cross-state rivals. And we're ready for baseball here in Philadelphia, and there's Aaron Nola, the veteran right-hander on the mound. This is the same matchup we saw back on May the 15th at PNC Park. Nola versus Ashcraft. Nola, numbers not so great, but he's been a stalwart in this rotation for many years, and Connor Griffin is going to lead things off. He'll be the designated hitter, which means he'll likely play shortstop tomorrow. Brandon Lau's at second base. Brian Reynolds, 6th and on base this season in all of Major League Baseball. Ryan O'Hearn will be followed by Esperlin Valdez. Endy Rodriguez will catch. Tyler Callahan is at third base. Jared Triolo, Jake Mangum in center field.
Yeah, I mean, there's Aaron Nola there. You see what he's been able to do over the course of this season. Opposing average at 280, strikeouts at 82, but most importantly, in the last 3 outings, giving up 2 home runs in those outings, and really hasn't pitched very much more than 6 innings. And so usually 5 innings the last few starts. Let's see if the Pirates can get off to a good start in a nice hitter's ballpark here in Philadelphia.
Pirates scored 6 runs against him. 3 2/3 innings back on the 16th at PNC Park. The Phillies went on to win the game in 10 innings, 11-9. Here is Connor Griffin. Swings at the first pitch and pops it up. And Harper, 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Brandon Lau. Harper at first base for the Phillies. Bryson Stott is at second. Trey Turner, the shortstop. Alec Boehm at third base. It's Brandon Marsh in left. Justin Crawford at center field. The rookie Gabriel Rincones Jr. and JT Realmuto does the catching.
Well, almost guaranteed that Brandon Lau will be taking this next pitch.
See if Nola takes advantage of that fact by delivering a strike right down the middle. Nope. Ball 1.
You are now free to roam around the country, Brandon Lau.
How about those numbers for this left-hand hitting second baseman? The All-Star game is going to be played right here in Philly. You wonder, is he going to end up here?
I tell you what, he's had one heck of a first half. 20 home runs in that second base position. Maybe that is his future.
Two and one on the Pirates second baseman. The 20 homers, tied for third in the National League. Nola falls behind him. 3-1. 56 ribbies and 826 OPS. And Nola, by the way, has given up 17 home runs this season. That's a good number if you're a batter. Well, he thought it was ball four, but he's not going to challenge. And we'll call timeout. Home plate umpires Andy Fletcher, the crew chief.
I see a backdoor knuckleball, just trying to get Brandon Law off of that fastball. And that hitter's count is able to sneak that one on the backside.
Other umpires, Western PA native Jansen Visconti at third base. Lau's RBI total of 56 is 6th highest in the National League. And Nola comes back and gets him with that curveball.
Yeah, that's one thing you'll see with Aaron Nola. The veteran that he is, he will not give in, especially when you have a guy like Brandon Lau up that can change the scoreboard. A couple of back-to-back knuckle curveballs. That one landed with a swing and miss.
Brian Reynolds saw his hitting streak come to an end in the game yesterday. He was 0 for 3, but he did draw 2 walks, so his on-base streak continues. Longest active streak in the majors, 33 consecutive games. But a roller. It's going to be a quick inning for Nola. 1, 2, 3, and now it's Braxton Ashcraft's turn, going to the bottom of the first. Here he comes. Back in Philly, and the Phils ready to come to bat. Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, and Bryce Harper. Brandon Marsh will hit cleanup with Alec Boehm at third base. Bryson Stott, followed by JT Realmuto, Gabriel Rincones Jr., and Justin Crawford facing Braxton Ashcraft.
Yeah, you take a look at Braxton Ashcraft and those car shield numbers, and just what he does. He just suffocates you with strikes. See what he's been able to do. 107 strikeouts, keeps things down to the minimum with the 22 walks.
On a strike on Trey Turner.
Braxton's been really good against right-hand hitters all season. This is the one that you definitely want to keep off the base pass. Obviously, Trey Turner, what he's been able to do, swinging the bat, stealing bases. A little light on the average, but always a threat on the base pass. 16 stolen bases over this season, only 2 caught stealing, so definitely keep him off the bases.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball to deep left. And it's gone, and it's 1-0. Philadelphia, his 8th.
Well, it looked like a hanging breaking ball in the middle of the plate. And the ball does jump here at this ballpark. And that one definitely jumped out of here. Just a mistake pitch by Braxton Ashcraft. And the Phillies get an early lead. Now take a look at the location. It's a hanging breaking ball to find the inside third of the plate. And Andy Rodriguez wanted that ball down and away. Trey Turner with 2 strikes made him pay.
That is Trey Turner's first home run in the month of June. You saw the numbers hitting .232. As Kevin said, keep him off the bases. Go after him, because now it's Schwarber, Harper, and Marsh. And these guys, it is quite a threesome. 30 homers for this guy, a .962 OPS. Of course, the home run total the most in the league.
Yeah, this is where Braxton Ashcraft is special. See the slider at 91 miles per hour. He'll throttle that slider from 94 to 91. When you have the mix with the curveball, as we mentioned before, lefties not hit that well. It was that curveball.
Close pitch, too.
That pitch was really close. You see, if Andy Rodriguez catches that, we might get a call. Look at the location. It's that backdoor curveball.
It would have been a
strike.
strike. It's a bad miss. Every pitch critical against a guy like Schwarber.
That's so true. That's a 99 down and away at the knees, and Schwarber swung at it like it was right down the middle. I mean, that's what makes it tough.
He's homered 6 times in his last 22 at bats. I'm sorry, he's homered 6 times his last 54 at bats. His last 15 games, he's hit 6 homers and has that 30 home run total most in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, Braxton didn't care too much for that timeout being called in the middle of his windup.
So strike him out.
That's exactly what you do. Big Tex didn't feel too good about that.
Hasn't needed his defense yet, other than his battery mate. But it's Ryan O'Hearn and Brandon Lau on the right side. The defense presented by Levin Furniture and Mattress. Tyler Callahan gets the start at third. Jared Triolo at short. Ryan Reynolds, Jake Mangum, Esmerlin Valdez in right. And now Ashcraft is really upset because time was called late again, and he's barking. Don't see him become this emotional.
This is one of the things that for Braxton Ashcraft, he wants the ball, and this is a game plan, I'm sure. Yeah. You can already tell by the Phillies. They don't want him getting comfortable just being able to feed strikes into the zone with all his pitches. So now a couple times, let's see how Braxton responds to Bryce Harper in that late timeout.
That is really the first time we can recall Ashcraft reacting like that. And first pitch swinging Harper just practically walks to first base. And Kevin, what are tonight's keys to the game presented by your Western PA Buick dealers?
Well, immediately, no easy pass. That's one of the things we look at. Ashcraft, no base on balls, and the Pirates defense play clean, errorless baseball. And then the young buck impact. I mean, which young buck or which young bucks will step up with the absence of Spencer Horwitz and O'Neal Cruz and really show what they can do here at this ballpark in Philly?
That was interesting.
It was.
The umpire going out and having a debate there with Ashcraft.
It's nothing really even to debate. You know, he wants when the batter steps in the box, he's ready to hit. But when he starts his windup,
he discussed. He was animated. And home plate umpire, the crew chief Andy Fletcher. Behind the pole there's Don Kelly, and it's 0-2 on Marsh, who's having a monster year himself. See if we can decipher.
Yeah, see, Braxton is saying, he's in there, I'm ready to start my windup. Why are they getting awarded timeout? Got a nice job by Andy Fletcher de-escalating.
Still 0-2 on Brandon Marsh. This is what precipitated this.
And you see Harper take a look up. He's ready to go. So he's starting his windup.
Ashcraft, yeah. How late? I'm into my windup and he calls time. In the air to deep left center field. Back. And it's 2-0. 13th for Marsh.
Now this time going to opposite field. Pitch left out over the plate. And I think that, as we said before, it's a game plan for the Phillies. They definitely want to get Braxton Ashcraft out of his rhythm. You see the pitch down at the bottom of the zone. Lefties like to get the ball down up. Marsh is able to do that, but they know with a strike thrower on the mound, they're ready to hit. And they know they're going to feel like they're going to hit pitches around the zone. You can see the aggression even with Alec Bohm now. And that's why it's so important for Braxton to be able to throw all his pitches for strike to get ahead in the count.
Past him, but the great play by Lau to retire Alec Bohm. 2 home runs, 2-0 Phils. Pirates.
Well, welcome back. Buccos trailing 2-0 after a couple of home runs from the Phillies last inning. But Ryan O'Hearn had a couple home runs for himself yesterday as well. His 3rd career multi-home run game, and one of them coming after an 1 and 5-minute rain delay, which he said was nice to give the team just a little bit of breathing room and take some stress off. He found a way to reset and relax during that as well. During that delay, saying changed all of his wet clothes and shoes, but he also sat down had a coffee and a donut. So whatever works, I suppose, Brownie, to get yourself in swing mode again.
Yeah, let's get the donuts out.
Now you see why I nicknamed him the professional?
Yes.
I don't think you get more professional than that.
And Hannah was talking, who was it, Hannah, about the cones at the
Billy Cook
at PNC Park. Yeah, Billy Cook, the new cones.
We're going to have a new dessert next homestand. Everyone needs to check it out. Check out S&P social media for that interview with Billy Cook, who's a resident actor now, because that was fantastic description from him.
So we got the cones and the donuts.
Now we just need a reason to hoist that cone here with Ryan O'Hearn.
Well, in O'Hearn's case, might be hoist the donut. This ball in the air to left. And one away. And so Nola has retired the first 4 Pirates he's faced. And we'll bring up Esmerlin Valdez. Talked about O'Hearn and Valdez in our open, and how impressive Valdez has been. Finished a triple shy of the cycle yesterday.
And this is always the interesting at bats when you're able to see.
Xfinity batting stats, reliable Wi-Fi at one price.
When you have a rookie that's like Esmerlin Valdez faces a veteran like Aaron Nola, just trying to see how they want to pick apart the young rookie, use the aggression against him. Maybe you'll see a lot of off speed early, fastballs in late. So you just love to see Valdez make his in-game adjustments along the way. He's been swinging a good bat as of late.
Asked him today, just before the game, about you're not going to start thinking home runs every time up, right? You're not going to try and hit homers. Hey, Poppy, I think line drive to center field. That's all I think about. Line drive to center field.
Love that.
Whips that foul, and count of 1 ball and 2 strikes as he faces the veteran Aaron Nola.
You see the two-seam fastball, and that's where it's located. It's going to be in that location a lot of the times, especially with young hitters, to try to get them to start looking in so they can go soft away.
Here we are. Curveball misses away.
The thing about what makes Valdez so unique is that he can leave the ballpark from anyway, foul pole to foul pole. So if you leave a pitch in the middle, he can change the scoreboard as well.
Lays off.
That's nice. Still 2-strike hitting.
Yeah, this is just something else, though. I mean, you're talking about a 22-year-old kid against Nola. And there he gets him with the fastball.
See a little uptick, 2 miles per hour faster than the 91 mile per hour two-seamer he was throwing. You see the good motion on that one, just snuck up on him, got in on him just a bit. But you put all that in your memory bank and you make the in-game adjustment till the next time. And that's what he has the opportunity to do at 22 years old.
Meanwhile, Nola makes his 302nd career start tonight. That's 3rd most in Phillies history.
And the Phillies have been around for a long time.
Steve Carlton, 499. Robin Roberts, 472. And this ball's popped up to shallow left and drops in for a 2-out single for Endy Rodriguez.
Oh man, look at those numbers over the first 10 years of his career. And just the dominance of it.
Nola was special. A first-round pick out of LSU, 7th overall in 2014. Same school, of course, that produced Pirates ace Paul Skeens in the first round. Callahan gets the start at 3rd base tonight.
There's a good example of Aaron Nola and that veteran ability, starting off Callahan with a changeup.
Callahan homered in his first at bat yesterday against Brady Singer. 412-foot blast to right for Callahan.
Yeah, Citizens Bank Park. That's one thing you can have some 2-out rallies here. Just get somebody on base. You're one pitch away from a crooked number.
Just misses. Nola again, 6 runs in 3 2/3 innings against the Pirates back on the 15th of May. Hit the other way out of play. Callahan bouncing around, playing a number of positions now for the Pirates. Started in left field yesterday. He was in right field on Saturday. Checks. 2-2. 14 hits and 54 at bats for the Pirates. Ground ball to Stott. Pirates leave a man. Trail 2-0. Head to the bottom of the second in Philly. Country weekend at PNC Park coming up. Next homestand on Friday, July 10th. Pirates take on the Brewers at 6:40. After the game, a post-game Zambelli fireworks show. For tickets, go to pirates.com. That's Friday, July the 10th. A week from this Friday, there's the All-American Pirate Independence Weekend Tour continues. They'll play 4 here in Philly, and a one-hop shot to second retires Bryson Stott. Well, what a way to celebrate Independence Day. 250. The Pirates play 4 here in Philly and then the weekend in D.C.
Yeah, that's a heck of a road trip.
It'll be nice if you win games.
That's that's very important.
Right.
Very, very important.
But man,
can't
get
more,
better than this.
Yeah, can't get more patriotic than that, can you? In those 2 cities.
Ball 1. JT Realmuto.
I do like the location of the fastball. If you're going to throw it early in the count, let's get in on the hands of some of these hitters. They're going to be aggressive.
Now, kind of an ominous start tonight with the 2 home runs, but remember his last start against Seattle on Wednesday. Another look at the pitch. Oh, called a strike despite the second drop by Endy Rodriguez. But he gave up 3 straight hits to the Mariners on Wednesday at PNC Park. A leadoff hit by J.P. Crawford, then Cal Raleigh singled, and then Julio Rodriguez singled, and then he shut it down. Next 3 batters retired. In fact, he went on to set down 14 of the last 15 he faced. I guess, Kevin, that's kind of what really good pitchers do. You got to get to them early.
Yeah, they make the in-game adjustment. As we said before, this is a cookie-cutter league in itself. They know Braxton Ashcraft is going to attack the strike zone, and so we said it during that Seattle game as well. Those guys are looking early on to jump on the pitch out over the plate. You very much see the Phillies using that same playbook.
And you really want to go after guys, as we said. Some guys in the lineup are struggling a bit. Don Mattingly. There's a easy play for Callahan. Realmuto just 4 hits in his last 23 at bats. Don Mattingly took over. They fired Rob Thompson a couple of weeks before the Phillies came to Pittsburgh, following a league worst 9-19 start. They hired Donnie Baseball, and since then 38-18.
That's kind of impressive, actually. You know, I mean, they do have some really good players, and so that helps. I mean, there's no doubt.
Yeah, it starts with that, but I really have wondered over the years why, for whatever reason, politics, that Don Mattingly has not really gotten opportunities. He did a great job in LA and then went to Miami. I thought did a really nice job with the Marlins.
Yes.
takes over the Phillies. His son, the general manager of these Phillies, Dave Dombrowski, the president of baseball ops.
Yeah, see another timeout in between Braxton Ashcraft's windup and delivery.
Dave Dombrowski on your right, and Don Mattingly's son next to him, middle.
Yes, give it up.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Second strikeout for Ashcraft. 2-0 Philadelphia. Pirates baseball on SNP is presented by your Western PA Chevy dealers. Chevrolet, the best-selling brand in Pittsburgh, and by Levin Furniture and Mattress, Pittsburgh's #1 furniture and mattress store. 2-zip, couple of home runs in the first inning. Trey Turner and Brandon Marsh. Now the Phillies on top. Jared Triolo, Jake Mangum, and then back to the top and Connor Griffin against Aaron Nola. Triolo quietly from this 8th spot of the batting order this season is hitting .327.
Yeah, he's continuing to find ways to get his hits. And we mentioned before, you see him take another curveball, but his ability to get on the base paths and the bottom part of this lineup, you like to have, have him the ability to steal, go first to third. Obviously, with hitting in front of Jake Mangum, it can create some problems in the bottom third of your lineup.
Trey Turner has this one. And just does get Triolo.
And that's what it's going to take. Obviously, in this ballpark, you want to be able to find a way to score 1 through 9. At the very least, get on base. As we mentioned before, it does not take much to change the scoreboard here.
There's Jake Mangum. First time Mangum has faced the veteran. Mangum, a rookie last year with Tampa Bay. Good numbers as he continues to fill in admirably for the injured O'Neal Cruz.
I've seen a couple times with Aaron Nola going to that changeup versus the lefties to either get ahead in the count or in this case get evened up with the count. He'll throw the kitchen sink. There's no doubt about it.
Foot race. Look at Mangum. It's an out, but he made what looked like an absolutely routine play look a little more difficult than maybe it should have been.
Yeah, Bryce Harper comes up right here and tries to tag Mangum instead of tagging first base. He might actually would have been safe.
Yeah.
It's all part of his tool set.
HN Supermo. Connor Griffin has taken 2 swings, 2 pitches he has seen. Popped up the first pitch of the ball game. He was 1 for 2 against Nola back on May the 15th at PNC Park.
I mean, you don't forget too when you get the shape of pitchers, that knuckle curveball, how it played, the 2-seamer, how much 2-seam action you get as a hitter. It goes into your memory bank. Sometimes being aggressive can work in your favor.
Line to right field, and Connor Griffin has extra bases. A 2-out double.
And that's an impressive one. Going the other way. You love to see that. Anytime you have a guy like Connor Griffin, is such an athletic individual. Look at the location of the pitch. Two-seamer down and away. You don't try to pull it. And that's when you get that nice rollover to the shortstop. And go the other way. Keep the head down. Use the entire field. Connor Griffin picks up a nice 2-out extra base hit.
10th double for Connor Griffin. Brandon Lau struck out in the first.
Just even on just the little things. I just watched Connor Griffin on that swing, and just the contact of the foul ball, just in a position to make sure he's scoring when the ball's in play with 2 outs. And he's just a well-rounded young player.
Great to have him back. It's interesting to watch how the Pirates do this after coming off the injured list, maybe a little bit earlier than we expected. He returned on Friday. That elbow soreness. 0-2. Started at shortstop on Friday against the Reds. And in that game was 2 for 4. In fact, the crazy thing was he homered the first at bat. That first inning against Andrew Abbott. Then they gave him the next day off. Yesterday returned to short. Today he's DHing. 0-2 count on Lau.
Yeah, Nola trying to get Brandon Lau with that 4-seam fastball above the zone. The change up of that knuckle curveball is going to be in play. We'll see if he can get it elevated.
Just misses. Lau homered his second at bat against Nola on May the 15th. Actually homered twice that day. Later homered off the lefty Tim Meza. 2-2. Here's what it looked like. May the 15th.
Oh. Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Oh, that was special.
Fireworks night. About 30,000 in the ballpark. And that home run.
Best uniform in baseball.
Yep. Check. Did he?
Oh boy.
He's gotten rung up a couple of times this past week on pitches that from our angle looked like he may have held up. 2-0 Phillies.
Welcome back. Braxton Ashcraft, his last start, he made history as the only Pirates starting pitcher in the modern era to record 2 starts with 10 or more strikeouts and no walks in the same season. He also reached that 100 strikeout mark. He's not one to overreact about a milestone at all, and said simply just key for him overall last week, be able to get ahead with different stuff, not just auto throwing fastballs down the middle in an 0-0 count, as major league hitters can hit those pitches. So mixing everything, throwing everything for strikes, that's just been the biggest thing for him. Brownie, similar to the 0-2 count here, he's getting ahead in.
Yeah, like that's his MO, Hannah, and his 1-2 now. But yeah, he attacks.
Yeah, he does. Even this at bat with Crawford starting him off with a curveball.
And 1-2, tip the cap to Justin Crawford.
I say this time with the curveball, this time left it about over the plate, right down the middle, and that's what he's talking about. He doesn't want to leave pitches in the middle of the plate, but he said he's so effective to getting to 2 strikes and pitching ahead in the count. That time just left that one in the middle.
Trey Turner hit the 1-2 pitch to the left field wall for the home run.
And that too was that hanging curveball on the inside third that Trey Turner just was able to run into. Nice long hold for Braxton. And that's the pitch that the right-handers have not had an answer for. Hitting 200 against that 2-seamer from Braxton Ashcraft. That right-on-right matchup.
Off the glove of the third baseman Callahan, and it's first and third, and no one out.
Yeah, a very unfortunate break for the Pirates. That ball was heading into left field, and Jared Triolo would have been able to get to it, most likely to keep it in the infield. And you see deflected right there with Brian Reynolds at the very least would have been able to hold Crawford from advancing that extra 90 feet. And unfortunately, when it tipped the glove of Callahan, it slowed it down just enough. Triolo couldn't make the play on the. Crawford saw that and took advantage of the extra 90 feet.
Schwarber struck out in the first. Time for the Penn West University stat of the day. Home run leader since 2022. That's when Schwarber first joined the Phillies. 217 home runs for Kyle Schwarber, who returned as a free agent over the winter. You know by now the Pirates reportedly offered him actually a higher annual value than the Phillies, but the Phillies added that 5th year, 5-year, $150 million deal. Reportedly, the Pirates offered $4 and $125. Fly ball center field, Mangum. This will be another RBI. Turner will stop.
Yeah. It's a nice job by Mangum getting behind that ball, though, to make a strong throw into second base. Trey Turner was tagging up on the play.
RBI number 55 for Schwarber. 3-0 Philadelphia.
Look at the location of the pitch. It's down in the middle of the zone, and Schwarber is able to get some pretty good wood on it to pick up that run in that situational hitting. And there's the momentum of Mangum getting behind that ball. That's the one thing about having Ryan O'Hearn obviously over at first base, that left-handed first baseman, and when you have a guy like Trey Turner, he had a quick feet of Braxton Ashcraft, it really does help them control that running game. Once again, getting ahead with that curveball, keeping those Phillies offense a little bit off balance.
Third time he's faced the Phillies in his young career. It's his second start.
This is when you see Braxton Ashcraft somewhat throttle that slider. They go with that high back foot slider down to those left-handers. See the humidity. Everybody's glistening out there. The starting pitcher, you see Braxton, that face starting to shine a little bit. It is definitely hot here.
Yeah, this is cold compared to what Thursday's going to be, though. Thursday afternoon, the final game of this series. It is going to be sweltering. 1-2 on Harper. Still ball and 2 strikes. Last couple of weeks batting over .330. '17th start of the year for Ashcraft. Another home run. A bomb for Harper. And it's 5-0. 20 on the year for Harper. 3rd home run of the night for the Phillies.
Yeah, we mentioned how dynamic the duo was with Schwarber and Harper. Bryce Harper picking up his 53rd RBI of the season. Another big home run now giving him 20 on the season. That was a 98-mile-per-hour fastball with 2 strikes. And you look at the location, able to get that. That's just good hitting from Bryce Harper, being able to turn around a 98-mile-per-hour fastball in the inside corner. think they
strike on Marsh. He homered.
I think that was the pitch they probably wanted. That location, up and in. Just unfortunate. Even at 98, you hit on the inside part of the corner. You're not expecting the lefty to turn it around like that. It just shows how talented Bryce Harper has been and how he is this year.
It's the first time Ashcraft has given up 3 home runs in a game. He's given up 3 in 3 innings. Came in having allowed only 8 all year. 3rd strikeout.
You see that breaking ball, that back foot breaker. Curveball is one of his friends. It's been really effective against left-hand hitters, especially if you can nail that location. You see once again early swings from these Phillies.
Phillies came in having hit 109 home runs this season, 3rd most in the National League. The Dodgers with 113, Nationals, whom the Pirates will play next over the weekend, 112, and then the Phillies 109, Pirates with 105. And that nearly clipped the on-deck hitter, Bryson Stott. Bryce Harper on the phone. Assuming somebody's chatting with him in the dugout, in the bullpen.
I don't care to
see that
engage.
very often.
Yeah, I don't care to engage.
Don't take too kindly to it, shall we say.
Yes, yes.
Chatting with, yep. Tim Mesa there.
May want to see if they can locate the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Back-to-back strikeouts, but the Phillies strike again, lead 5-0. Country Weekend at PNC Park coming up next. Homestand Sunday, July 12th. Last game before the All-Star break. Pirates hosting the Brewers at PNC Park at 12:15. After the game, a full-length post-game concert featuring multi-platinum award-winning artist Jordan Davis. Get your tickets at pirates.com/Jordan Davis. Work cut out for these Pirates, but you're here at an offensive-minded ballpark. A lot can happen, and you have Aaron Nola who came in with an ERA over 5.5.
Yeah, I think that is the beauty of this ball club and the Pirates offense. They do have the ability to put up runs. Obviously, you're in a position now where you have to chip away. But so often that 2-run homer and a 3-run homer was just not a factor last season at all. The Pirates have made sure they changed that.
Can't get them all back with one swing, so you think about somehow, some way, getting some runners on. Reynolds, O'Hearn, Esmerlin, Valdez. Reynolds bounced to the second baseman Bryson Stott his first time up. Reynolds OPS of 874, 8th highest in the league.
Yeah, and that's not the month of June. That's for the season.
Yeah.
So it's just the month of June has been a lot of fun to watch him as well.
No stranger to Nola, of course. 250 career hitter coming into this game, 5 for 20 with a home run.
Oh, you're talking about before the beginning of the game, just the amount of walks that Bryan Reynolds has come up with over the course of this young season. It's just been impressive to watch his at-bats.
Pretty well to left. Back at the wall and off the wall. A double for Reynolds.
Yeah, Marsh went back on that ball, thought he had a shot at it, and then all of a sudden ran out of room. And that ball going off Yingling Lager. That white side of that Yingling sign lost it because that's where the ball actually ended up hitting. You see Marsh going back on the ball, thought he had a beat on it, and then it just kind of hit up against the wall. You see him look back, he thought he had a shot as well.
Now they're discussing whether that could have left the ballpark. Did it hit above and maybe hit a railing? Christopher DeGrom, the bench coach, on the phone. Yeah, they are going to challenge, I guess.
Our crew chief review. Come on, Andy, get the mic to work.
Andy Fletcher. Well, I think it'd be a crew chief review, but he went over and talked to Don Kelly, which makes me think the Pirates are challenging. Did it hit the...
Hit right on the left of the A.
Yeah.
In the orange part.
Well, they wouldn't challenge this then.
No, I think Donnie was just running out to see what they were going to discuss. See the ball hit right on the crack of where that A is in the orange section.
It's funny though, the way Marsh reacted.
I know.
I'm thinking he thought it was a home run because he just didn't
maybe
pursue it.
Yeah, it's because it was weird. He ran out of room for sure, and then maybe it was a sound of maybe hitting the pole in between.
Yeah.
Where that space is.
Another look.
See that little crease in the orange section right there. Maybe it's a bar right there, and maybe that's why Marsh kind of gave up when he heard that sound.
Maybe. And Mike is not working.
Nonetheless, in all this, Bryan Reynolds continues to add on base streak.
Yeah, that's true. We lost in all this. The Reynolds on base streak continues. Ball's in play, no home run. Basically what he's saying.
Yeah, it was a crew chief review. No challenge.
No challenge. Another look.
Oh, that's a really good look.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's time to chip away. There's Bryan Reynolds at 34-game on-base streak. Amazing numbers in the process. It's just been a dynamic player for the Pirates over that streak as well.
Hearn falls behind 0-2.
That knuckle curveball is wreaking havoc right now early in this game against the Pirates offense. Just keeps them off balance just enough.
Did he hold? Again, he thought he checked it, but strikeout number 4 for Nola.
I tell you, when you can spin it like Aaron Nola has over the course of his career, not every time you get big league hitters fooled on 3 consecutive curveballs. I tell you how much action he can get he goes to it.
Second time up for it. Esmeralyn Valdez takes a big hack at that curveball right down the middle where it ended up.
And this is as a young hitter where you have to be stubborn to, you know, an approach that's conducive to the actual pitcher. And you may want to, you know, work the middle of the field because he has that pop. Keeps him back on that curveball, but able to hit the fastball as well. Because all Aaron Nola is trying to do is expand the plate with those two seamers in to force Valdez to start getting early out there so we can work soft away.
Fly ball left field, and look at this. The magician makes another one disappear. My word. Another bomb for Esmeralyn Valdez.
They come in bunches.
He has homered in 4 straight games.
And that was impressive. Got another breaking ball. Got that one out over the middle of the plate. Esmeralyn, as we said, which young buck would step up, and he has definitely been the guy that's been able to do it. And look at that. 4 straight games. You mentioned third Pirate rookie in Pirates history. That's so impressive what he's been able to do. And there's that crooked number you wanted. Chip away a little bit, Brownie.
And that home run brought to you by UPMC. And what an idea. If it were a better bunt, it would have been a perfect idea. But instead, Eddie Rodriguez is thrown out for the second out.
Now take a look at this breaking ball and the location where it's left hanging up in the, and you love to see that. A young hitter, 22 years old, elevated breaking ball. Don't foul it off. Don't take it. Make them pay. Age and Supermo gave you a good look. Listen to the sound.
.411 feet, 6 home runs for the 22-year-old rookie. We saw that graphic joining Garrett G.I. Jones in 2009 and Dr. Strangeglove, Dick Stewart, in 1958. The only others to homer in 4 straight as rookies for the Pirates. There's a rookie, Connor Griffin, a little hug, and different feel of the game now as Valdez hits the 2-run homer to make it a 5-2 game.
Now you see Braxton, he cannot wait to get back out there. Pirates want to score some more. He'll be a little more patient, but he wants to have that shutdown inning.
What a run. This is incredible.
That's so true.
Just unreal. It really is what he's doing right now. Just his 16th major league game. Talked about facing a veteran like Nola, all the experience, and he takes care of Callahan. The Pirates on the board. It's 5-2. Welcome to the Toyota RAV 4th inning. And Esmeralyn Valdez, it's his 6th home run, playing in his 16th major league game, and he's homered in 4 straight. Getting the Pirates on the board. It's 5-2, and now Ashcraft, all he's thinking about is putting up that 0 and getting his team back to the bat rack as soon as possible.
And he is the man to do that. Again, strike 1, working ahead in the count.
Couple of strikes on Stott.
And that's where he just wants to finish off some of these at bats. Had a tough time this game finishing off those 2 strike at bats when he's ahead in the count. What a young talent, though. He's definitely put the league on notice.
One ball, 2 strikes. On Stott, Realmuto to follow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Textbook right there.
That's a little different. That's
6 Ks.
Yeah, 98 at the top of the zone. Blew away Stott. Yeah, take a look at where this pitch is. Just out of the hand. When you have a big curveball like Braxton Ashcraft and delivering out of that same window, that's the type of swings you can get on that good fastball well above the zone.
Center field, Jake Mangum.
That's how you, yeah, that's how you miss that barrel. 98-mile-per-hour sinker on the hands.
Here's a message now from Levin Furniture and Mattress.
Lazy Boy recliners starting at $395 at Levin.
A 1 count on Rincones.
Just, I mean, I just don't know how to. It just makes you laugh because every hitter, he's strike one. It's 0-1 count. You know, it just.
Yep.
It is something to you can learn from, and it just makes it so much more difficult to hit, especially at the big league level. When you're down 0-2, 1-2 on a consistent basis. There's a look. That first pitch strikes 14-17. So when you have good hitters, they're going to try to take advantage of those strikes. But Braxton can't make those adjustments, and he'll throw those other pitches. Like you said, he worked ahead with a slider. He'll get ahead with a curveball, or a 4-seam or 2-seam fastball in a good location. Nice work.
Strikes out 2. 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies. Pirates trail 5-2. Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Pirates, the official source for your Pittsburgh Pirates gear. Pirates fans on hand.
I don't think I've seen that hat before. Keep coming out with some new gear.
Yeah. Looks like they're trying to fix Andy Fletcher's mic. After the Reynolds double off the wall and left. I guess they didn't do it after the top half of the 4th. They're now ready. Triolo, Mangum, Griffin against Nola.
That's a good start to this top of the 5th. Jared Triolo with a good leverage count. Pirates looking to add on more base runners.
3 balls, no strikes. Nola walked 2 Nationals his last start in 5 innings. Kevin mentioned this. It's been a while since he's gone more than 5. That's hit hard to center field. Back toward the track, approaching the wall. And there is the first home run of the season for Big Tree Jared Triolo into the trees. Yeah, he finally had a chance to do that.
And boy, did he. A 3-1 count. Jared Triolo, the deepest part of the ballpark. Straight away center field. Yeah, they said finally, give me that welder.
Yeah, let me see what that feels like. Get the hood on.
Look at the location. 3-1 middle. Jared Triolo not trying to do too much, stays inside it really good, but more importantly, a good extension. Those long arms are able to work and tree into the trees. Oh, there's the extra base.
Mangum into right center field, gets down, and he's headed to second, and he'll be there with a double following the leadoff home run.
Now the Pirates continue to find ways to do exactly what they need to do to get back into this ball game, and they've done it in the last couple innings. Extra base hits popping up all over the place. Nice job by Mangum using that speed to get into scoring position early. Looked like he didn't want to go initially, and right about here he goes, oh yeah, I'll turn it on. Almost looked like a 2-footed slide.
I like that. I like the 2-footed slide look.
You have to have a lot of speed to do that.
Now Connor Griffin drops down a bunt, and it's a good one. Nothing that Nola can do. Put it in his back pocket. The rookie Connor Griffin sees an opportunity, and it's first and third, no one out.
Yeah, play Bucko baseball. That is some fun to watch. Connor Griffin obviously has the power, but he also has the speed, and you love to see him be able to have this in his toolbox as well. Nobody out, man on second. Snuck one down, just get it past the pitcher. That's a great opportunity. He took advantage of it. Great execution.
And Supermo look at that execution. And he's 2 for 3 after the double in the 3rd inning. And now a visit from Caleb Cotham. Just as we were saying that Nola has not gotten beyond the 5th inning since May the 26th. 5 straight starts. He's gone 5 or fewer innings.
Now Brandon Lau has an opportunity to actually do something really good. 1st and 3rd with nobody out. Aaron Nola's punched out Brandon Lau the last couple at bats, but I'm sure the adjustments have been made.
Lau has struck out each of his last 5 straight at bats. Going back to yesterday.
We joked about that too. You'll see a little stretch like this from Brandon Lau, and all of a sudden it's
you never know.
It's Lau for the pow.
And there goes a little drive to center field. Griffin will have to go back as the nice catch was made by Crawford. A line drive by Lau that brings home Mangum and makes it 5-4.
Well, love the aggression on all parts. Connor Griffin not hesitating to have a stolen base attempt, but Brandon Lau also being aggressive, not hesitating, and put a nice swing on a ball out over the plate. The first couple times strikeout doesn't keep you from being aggressive. When a man on third, he's able to pick up that sacrifice fly.
Ryan Reynolds is feeling it right now too. He's looking to try and give the Pirates the lead here against Aaron Nola. He doubled off the wall the other way, leading off the 4th.
It's a tough matchup now for Connor Griffin. Stolen base attempt. You almost want to see him sit still with Brandon.
Yeah, I think
Lau hitting before him, and now Ryan Reynolds. You have guys that
he's probably thinking that way, or Tart. Brock might have been saying something to him. Don't forget who's at the plate. A 2-0 count on Reynolds.
Yeah, JT Realmuto, he's been known to have some quick pop times over the course of his career as well. He doesn't make it easy.
Yeah, there have been only 7 attempts this year with Nola on the mound, and 3 of the 7 have been caught trying to steal. But he's going to take off anyway. And Connor Griffin is also going to take off for third base. Stolen base and an error. His 15th steal.
And that is what speed can do for you. You just watch Connor Griffin just outrun the ball literally. See the jump he had. That's a slide step virtually from Aaron Nola, but man, even if you throw that ball right on top of the base, Connor Griffin, and more importantly, the ability to get up and recognize that ball's going into the outfield and take the extra 90.
Man, he does. He can fly.
He flat out
and
flies.
Look at that. Look at the quick look. And now that forces the infield in. And inside, it's 3-1. And Pirates steal a base. Now you steal a deal. Scan on screen for $25 off at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. 3-1 count. Infield in. Pirates have crept within 1. Oh, a fastball from Nola. We talked about this when Griffin was out. And there was debate about, yeah, could he play short? Yeah, I mean, we wanted him to play short. I understand what the Pirates are coming from. They wanted him to be able to be the complete player short, not just DH and concerned about that elbow. But there was some debate about, well, wait, because he can beat you in other ways,
yes,
not just with the glove.
Yes, he can. And he showed it this inning. Drag bunt for a hit.
3-2 count. Walked him. O'Hearn will come up. The bullpen is going to likely get a phone call now. Cotham already.
Yeah. Tell Bryce Harper to get on the phone now.
Oh. Oh, set good. Oh, let's record that one. Birthday boy, Drew Brown in the truck.
Happy birthday.
Happy
again,
birthday.
Drew.
And to Drew and John Wayner celebrating birthdays today. But yeah, that's a good line. Hope you were here earlier. We were watching. There they are. Well, the guy on the left not celebrating a birthday. The non-bespectacled one is. Now O'Hearn, as the infield looks for an inning-ending double play. O'Hearn has flied out and struck out.
And right now, Ryan O'Hearn has had a tough time with that knuckle curveball from Aaron Nola. Just not picking it up very well.
Very late.
Now that's that swing when you're actually sitting on the curveball. And now you just got to buckle down, and this is where O'Hearn has been so effective, just being able to use the opposite side of the field if need be.
Can he find a way? Ryan O'Hearn starring in the new movie out in theaters this weekend, The Professional. Straft anxious to get back out there, but hoping he goes out there with a lead now.
At the very least, a fresh start. New ball game, 5-5.
To sleep clean. 1 ball, 2 strikes on O'Hearn. 2-2.
You almost feel that Aaron Nola was going to have to throw that knuckle curveball at some point. And the question is it going to be the one down and in or the back door?
The other way to tie the game. The Professional. It is 5-5.
Coming to a theater near you.
in theaters this weekend. Rated G.
And just like that, the Pirates have chipped away, now taking a chunk. Right back in this ball game. Now look at two-seam fastball by Aaron Nola. Try to sneak it through there. The professional does what he does. RBI collector.
51 ribbies and a 5-5 ball game.
Now this should be really good. You have Esmeralyn Valdez out there. As you take a look at Ryan O'Hearn, just that ability to go the other way should have been fun to watch. I think that professional name is going to stick.
I do too. Ball one on Valdez.
And Philly fans, there's some boo birds out there.
That's a shock.
Yeah, imagine that.
1-0 count. 2-0.
Now this is when you want Esmeralyn Valdez to stay within himself and don't allow the veteran to get him to roll over into that ground ball that he's looking for here.
Yeah, just keep that approach. Line drive up the middle. Phillies do get the bullpen up. Seth Johnson. Lays off. 3-1. Now if you're Aaron Nola and JT Realmuto,
you almost feel this is his last hitter.
Yeah, yeah, but what do you throw here if you're these guys? 3-1.
Got to throw the curveball. That's his go-to bread and butter.
And he walked him with a slider to load them up.
Yeah, the slider has not been the pitch that he's been able to throw for strikes. He just broke that out second time around the lineup. The curveball's been the one he's been able to throw at any time to land the strike. Now this brings over Andy Rodriguez with the bases loaded, and another great opportunity for the Pirates.
Andy Rodriguez calls his timeout now. Rodriguez singled to left, tried to bunt for a hit in the fourth. 5-5. Pirates have come storming back, and now they will use the delay tactic to get the right-hander enough, Seth Johnson, enough time to come into the ball game. I think that's what Andy Rodriguez knew was coming anyway.
So my question is, with a new pitcher, does he get another timeout?
I don't know. That's a really good question. I hadn't thought about that. I wonder if you do get a second timeout.
I need to find that out.
Yeah. Don Mattingly coming out, and once again Nola will not get through even the fifth inning. He had a 5-0 lead. And are those cheers?
They are not.
No, I didn't think so. It's 5-5 on the UPMC scoreboard. Pirates baseball is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP. Ryan Reynolds at third base. Esmeralyn Valdez had the walk. O'Hearn the single that tied it. He's at second, and the new pitcher is the right-hander, former first-round pick of the Tampa Bay Rays, Seth Johnson, the rookie.
Yeah, and I like this matchup.
Why?
Just because it's a fastball thrower, 97, 98. Andy Rodriguez, it's not one of those finesse pitches, a two-pitch pitcher virtually. Gives Andy Rodriguez opportunity to get that barrel moving.
Oh my.
Wow.
Just a little early on the slider.
You see him trying to get even with that count, but an elevated slider. Andy Rodriguez set up for that 98.
99 from Seth Johnson. Traded over 2 years ago from Baltimore for Gregory Soto. Pirate lefty. 2-1 count. 3-1.
Looked like Seth Johnson wanted to challenge.
By the way, how many bases loaded situations are the Pirates going to get over the last few games?
This is true. Time to execute the big one.
Yeah. The base runners, a 3-1 count. Oh. Swings up out of the zone. Full count.
Yeah. Now we compliment Andy Rodriguez on his ability to take the walk, and so this is a chance where if he gets that good pitch out over the plate.
Walk.
There it is.
Walk them in. Pirates now lead it 6-5 in the 5th inning.
What a great job by a resilient Bucco team, and you can see a pitch by pitch what Andy Rodriguez is able to do. Being patient enough to see the slider elevated and get your swing off. Just go back to being patient. This is just a great at bat by a young up-and-coming catcher for this Pirates team that we've been anticipating for a while.
Tyler Callahan is the 9th man to bat in the inning. And takes the slider for strike 1. He was grounded out and struck out. Reynolds scoring on the RBI walk. O'Hearn at third, Valdez at second. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just think about the last couple weeks. How many times Tyler Callahan has been in this position?
That's true too.
With a man on third, less than 2 outs.
Yeah.
Going back to a road trip to Sacramento, Colorado.
Ground ball to first. Harper for 1 and throws it away. The Pirates will get another run out of it. The relay thrown past first, and now the Pirates lead as O'Hearn and Valdez score. What an inning.
Yeah, it really has been. The Pirates and find a way to put the ball in play. Trey Turner, I think what happens anytime the pitcher, Seth Johnson's late getting over to the bag, you see that ball kind of slip out of Trey Turner's hands. But nice job by Harper getting the ball to Trey Turner quickly. I mean, you see, wow, that ball jumped on by Triolo. But you see that the ball almost like it slipped out of Trey Turner's hand right when he was getting ready to throw it for whatever reason. Pirates pick up another run. That was a big one.
O'Hearn scoring, Valdez scoring on the throw. 8-5 ball game. Callahan gets credit for 1 ribby, and Triolo started it all with his first home run of the season.
Yeah, Brownlee, this is a time where I'd like to see Callahan take a shot at a stolen base attempt here with 2 outs.
The inning comes to an end, but what an inning it is for the Pirates. 6 runs. The Battling Bucks now lead the Phillies 8-5. Got this started. That home run is first of the season, and the Pirates added 5 more. Now Braxton Ashcraft and the Pirates lead 8-5. Justin Crawford, he led off the 3rd inning with a base hit against Ashcraft. The other way, and it will stay up for Reynolds.
Yeah, Braxton Ashcraft wants nothing more than get right back into his dugout with another clean inning and a shutdown inning. And he's well on his way collecting that first out. Getting Crawford in the 9-hole. Now this lineup turns over.
Pirates batted around 20 minutes worth on the top of this 5th inning. Turner 2 for 2 against Ashcraft.
How many times in baseball you get a do-over? You got to feel like Braxton Ashcraft has gotten that, and I think he's going to run away with it.
Bouncing ball. Triolo, 2 outs.
You get a do-over and a 3 spot to work with. Got to feel good about it.
Yeah. Pitches by inning. Remember, he was greeted. First batter he faced, Trey Turner, who just now bounced out on a 1-2 pitch homered. 2 outs later, Brandon Marsh homered. Last time up, Schwarber a sacrifice fly to center. Ashcraft retired the Phillies 1-2-3 last inning. They have set down 7 in a row. One time struck out 3 straight. Marsh and Bohm to end the 3rd. Stott to begin the 4th. 2-1 on Schwarber.
And this is where you just don't want to let up. Just continue to get Schwarber, find a way to change the scoreboard, pick away back at the lead now. Now with a 3-1 count, just don't want to lay anything in there. Just still stay stubborn to your approach. And still fill it up with the zone. And Bryce Harper waits patiently on deck.
But he walks him. First walk of the game.
Yeah, those free passes can be tough here at this ballpark. And now with that 3-run lead, going through the heart of this lineup, this will be a big out if he can record this one.
Harper homered in the 3rd.
Now you see the bread and butter for Braxton Ashcraft. He goes to that curveball at any time. It has been the pitch, as we mentioned in the open. Opponents hitting 086 against that pitch from that left side. You almost get the feeling right now that Braxton's rushing just a little bit. You want this would be a bad time to go to the mound for Andy Rodriguez to slow him down.
Challenge. Harper challenges.
Oh, that might be the worst challenge of the year.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
I don't think I've seen it.
Philadelphia has one.
I think you're right. That might be the worst challenge of the year.
He might need to phone a friend on that one as well.
I was going to say, I'm glad you did.
Oh.
2-2. How about the curveball now to get him?
Oh, lovely. Nothing like a plan coming together.
8-5 Pirates. 8-5 Pirates lead it going to the top of the 6th inning. Bryce Harper challenges this pitch. It's a strike, of course, and then this strikeout. And now it is Mangum facing Seth Johnson.
And the Pirates with that 6th spot, they like to add on. No lead is safe here at Citizen Bank Park. It's definitely quiet the crowd though here in Philly. You don't get to say that very often.
Mangum even thought about it just now. Decides against it. 1-2. Doubled into right center field in the 6-run 5th inning. Scored on the Lau sacrifice fly. .98 down there. You can stream Pirates games at home or on the go with SNP 360. Just go to getsnp360.com or scan the QR code. Log in with your provider and get direct access to live games, plus all of the Pittsburgh sports content you love. Top of the order, Connor Griffin. Another fastball down there. Griffin a bunt hit following the Mangum double.
Yeah, just what a heads-up play. Just getting the bunt down and past the pitcher. A great situation. Opened up this inning for the Pirates. That was a big 5th inning. I think that he said in the 4th inning, being able to pick up a couple runs and chip away. And just again, Jared Triolo starting off the top of the 5th, and it just goes back to say about this ball club, the resilience in which they go in offensively. And it's so often, you know, even though it's in the rearview mirror, how many times in the past, in years past, when you just did not see 4 or 5 runs put up for a Pirates offense, but these guys just find a way to continue to chip away. And like you said, that big home run ball is in a lot of these guys.
3 straight strikeouts.
I see that good fastball now reaching 100 miles per hour on the 4-seam fastball by Seth Johnson.
Recall June the 18th. Do you like this matchup?
I like this one.
Yeah.
You must have read my mind.
Yes.
So Brandon Lyle's like, yeah, I'll take anybody on the mound besides Aaron Nola. Give me some guys that throw the ball out over the plate.
Fouls off the slider, didn't mean to swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. The rookie, Seth Johnson, who was selected initially by the Tampa Bay Rays back in 2019. Facing a longtime Ray.
Oh, wow. That is a good pitch. Broke off in a rare curveball on the back door. That was the first curveball that we've seen from Seth Johnson. For him to execute that pitch.
He lets that clock tick down. Wow. And he strikes out each of the 3 batters he faces, and 4 straight, heading to the bottom of the 6th. 8-5 Pirates. Presented by Highmark, the official health plan of the Pirates, because life. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Quite a game in Philadelphia. The Phillies struck early. 3 home runs off Braxton Ashcraft, including 2 in the first. One of them by Brandon Marsh. Bryce Harper homered in the 3rd. They had a 5-0 lead. Bucks 2 in the 4th, 6 in the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marsh having a career year. Coming into this game 4th in the league in hitting. His home run was his 13th of the year.
Yeah, a big banner out there in left field earlier in the game, just promoting votes for him for that All-Star game, and rightly so. Oh boy. Yes.
That's 8.
He's being stingy again.
8 strikeouts for Ashcraft. And that strikeout was presented by Coppers, protecting what matters, preserving the future. He's got 8. Ball 1 on Bohm.
Yeah, they finally threw a pitch that he couldn't swing at 0-0. Alec Bohm trying to get his swing off against Braxton Ashcraft. And he does not want to fall down in the count.
One ball, one strike. 1-2 and a challenge from Bohm. Well, not going to give it to him.
Maybe he's just grabbing his helmet.
Oh, he didn't actually get to the helmet. Yeah,
the old alligator arm. Got the old alligator arm.
1-2 on him. And in the air to right. Valdez over. Esmerlin Valdez secures it. 2 outs.
Yeah, any ball that goes up in the air, you just wonder, is it coming down? Esmerlin did a nice job of getting over to that line and securing that baseball. And he look at his card to make sure he knows exactly where to play.
Kevin, this is a way to win games. You see that?
I missed it. Let me see if we can make it happen.
Look at this. Pirates record when the starter goes 6 or more, 21-10.
I'm liking the sound of that.
And 7 or more, 9-0. How about that?
Well, that man right there, the last name on the back of that jersey, he wants nothing more than to do exactly that. Make that 10-0.
Understandably, there been a lot of angst about the bullpen, because it just has not done the job consistently this year. But it sure does help, and would help, if more starters give you 6 or more innings.
No, I would agree. I think especially now it's starting to get a little hot. You can see Braxton Ashcraft just glistening. And he's going to pitch his way through this one.
Yes,
what a
sir.
Nice job.
Braxton Ashcraft holds it together. Pirates offense comes through. He goes 6-8-5 Pirates. Braxton Ashcraft, as we said, holds it together. He does give up 5 runs. The long ball hurt him, but he shut the door after the Harper homer. And the Pirates gave him the lead. 6 innings, 97 pitches, 73 for strikes, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Here is one-time Pirate and Allentown, PA native Tim Meza. And Reynolds with a fly ball to right.
Yeah, Brownie, going back to that Braxton Ashcraft, that start, I mean, that just tells you a lot about who he is. It doesn't matter, I mean, what you throw at him. Obviously, he took the blow early in a heavyweight fight. Take some blows early in the round, but you continue to this fight. And you didn't change anything. You just stayed to who you are. You attack the zone. You mix your pitches up. You limit your walks, which was necessary in this ballpark. And nothing like the Pirates offense responding the way they did. Nothing like having 8 unanswered runs to work with. And Braxton Ashcraft did his job, and what a wonderful job it was.
Gives them 6 again.
I see him talking to Carmen Majinski. Those two are super tight themselves.
Majinski went 2 innings in relief yesterday. Probably would have finished 3. And what you'll see is Majinski will be in the dugout the game after he pitches, because he's not going to go tonight. 2 innings, will get a couple days off, but he'll be in the bullpen tomorrow. But, he's been a starter, and he kind of likes watching the game from that dugout, as a starter does. Different angle, studying these hitters, what they're doing. And next to Ashcraft, and on the other side, Mitch Keller, and Evan Sisk will be the new Pirates pitcher in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Cannot stress enough how you just have to continue to add on. Last 3 innings. I'd like to see the Pirates continue. And lately they've been scoring late and scoring throughout the game, which is always important. Hit a stretch there where it just did not score many runs in the latter part of the game, but now consistently starting to add on.
That's a fair ball. 2 outs. Time now for our Penn West University Educating You. Merlin Valdez homered in the 4th inning. Now Valdez with 9 extra base hits, tied for the most by any Pirates player in their first 47 Major League plate appearances. R.C. Stevens, 1958, and 6 homers, tied for the most by a Pirate player. Got a few plate appearances since Dino Rastelli in 1949.
Tell you what, the bat that impressed me too was that last at bat he had, drawing that walk. I mean, like I said, his ability to draw the walk is what really attracted me watching him come through the minor league system. It's nice to be able to hit the long ball, but it's also nice to be able to get on base by having a good eye, because that plays at the next level. Oh, wow.
Crack to left center field. I'm going to take a divot out of that grass.
It took a hole out that wall.
Valdez. Homer, walk, double.
Tell you what.
What is going on? This is incredible.
That's a 2-strike pitch.
Right down the middle.
Don't miss it in the middle.
That's what you do. He did not miss it.
No foul balls and no takes. Move the ball forward fast.
0-2 pitch ripped into left center field.
You sounded a giant, 1 hop. When you get a sound off the wall off of 1 hop,
that's hit hard.
That's hit hard.
Already 4 doubles. Boy, oh boy, he's playing in his 16th Major League game. He has now 45 Major League at-bats. Look at those numbers. His first 45 Major League at-bats.
I said it's the other things. It's that and the ability to take the walk or go the other way. Those are the things that get you excited. Boy, this would be a big run if the Pirates can find a way to get Valdez across the touch home plate here with 2 outs. I think Andy Rodriguez would like to pick up a big hit from that right-handed side of the plate. It's been a while since he's been able to pick up an RBI.
True. Nothing against lefties this season.
Well, he can draw that walk, though.
Sure can. With more on Merlin Valdez, we go down to Hannah.
Brownie, you were talking about the stats he's already putting together in this game. We had asked him yesterday if he felt like that was the best game he had put together this season, and he said definitely, when you remember looking back on it, finished a triple shy of a cycle. When I was talking to hitting coach Matt Haig today, he complimented his attention to detail as well, saying being new in the big leagues, his work ethic, his character, those were things that he was emphasizing, and praised the fact he's had to make adjustments pretty quickly at this level. And credit to him, he did. He got more efficient, and you saw the fruits of it last game, and now we're seeing it this one too.
For sure, Hannah. Seeing this really remarkable early run in his career as Nick Gonzalez bats for the left-hand hitting Tyler Callahan against the lefty Meza.
Well, if you need a 2-out RBI, this is one guy that's been able to do it. Nick Gonzalez hitting with runners in scoring position has been amazing all season. See if he can pick up a big one.
Hannah talking about her conversation with Matt Haig. What a difference a year makes for the hitting coach.
Yeah, it does. It does. Familiarity. You have opportunity to put some thoughts into it. Familiarity with the individual, I think, is the biggest thing. You have to know the individual.
Great block by the veteran Real Muto.
I didn't think he had a chance.
Yeah, I guess it blocked him.
Yeah, 6 feet in front of the plate. He had no idea where that was going to go. And you take a look at this one. He's like, well, I just sit here.
Yeah.
Throw it against the mattress.
Meza started the year last year with the Pirates. Picked up on waivers by the Phillies August 31st.
The longer this at bat goes, the more advantage it is to Nick Gonzalez, because Meza, that breaking ball does not look like he's doing what he wants it to do.
Two on the pinch hitter, Nick Gonzalez. Each pitch, you see Nick Gonzalez
just dial it in
more
just a little more. You see the runners in scoring position, what Gonzalez has been able to do. 321 with runners in scoring position this season. And look at all the RBIs in that process.
Whoa, a challenge by Real Muto.
Caught a ball. Philadelphia's challenging.
Yeah, JT not quite sure. Good challenge. It's a good spot to challenge.
Overturning the strike. That is out.
He got him. Pirates strand a couple. 7th inning stretch. Lead it 8-5. It is 8-5. Pittsburgh going to the bottom of the 7th inning, in this Pirates pitching change is presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change service you can see, experts you can trust.
Yeah, Evan Sisk, he's been effective. No doubt what he wants to do is be able to limit those walks, and the strikeouts have been good for him, but opposing average doesn't matter. Right-handed, left-handed, he's kept it down.
Seven, 8, 9 hitters. So Derek Hill's going to pinch hit for Rincones on deck.
That's a nice way to get ahead on the edge. JT Realmuto considered challenging that pitch. Down 0-1 in the count.
Oh, no, brother. He hits him with an 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, going with the slider. See that back foot slider that literally hit the back foot, unfortunately. Got ahead good with the fastball, two-seam fastball in the outside corner, but then going to the spin. As we mentioned, any pre-pass at this ballpark can be detrimental to your pitching staff. Now with these fans come to life here in Philly. Take the pitch hitting this season, and look at Derek Hill and those numbers.
He's hit safely in 7 straight games.
It's not easy to do. That is the hardest job in baseball still as an offensive player. Coming in to pinch hit.
Yeah, 3 pinch hit home runs this season.
Well, Travis Sis can get ahead of the count again like he did JT Realmuto with that sinker down and away. And get a rollover.
He goes.
Not too many check swings are being held back today.
Pushes up the bunt. O'Hearn out recorded.
I'll take that.
He's trying to bunt for a hit, and he is out. Runner will advance. Let's recap what's happened so far in the game. Our dashboard report presented by your Western PA GMC dealers. Braxton Ashcraft gave up the 3 home runs early, 2 in the first, another in the third. Aaron Nola gave up a bunch, 8-7 earned. Esmeralyn Valdez has had a big night, the rookie.
Tell you what, Brownie, I mean, when you're 3-run lead, you trade that out all day, especially when you're turning it over to Crawford from the left side. Your left-on-left matchup in that 9-hole. Pirates might have got away with a break. Hill is a pinch hitter trying to bunt for a hit. Let's see if they can take advantage of that.
Yeah, important for Sisk and the Pirates to take advantage against this guy, Crawford.
Oh boy.
Safe.
Yeah. You can see that one happening right out the box as Crawford can get down the line. And with a left-hander throwing, they always fall off to that third base side. And it's always going to be a lot tougher for them to recover and get back over there. Ryan O'Hearn did his best job to get to the ball. The speed of Crawford now puts this one swing away from tying up a ball game. Remember those old veterans used to stick their glove out.
I was just going to say.
Yeah, just stick your glove
just
out.
Tag him.
And if it's there, he's there.
Yeah.
He runs into it. If not, you step on the base.
Yep. Just throw that arm out with the glove, and maybe the runner is there. Trey Turner.
Well, even with the speed of Trey Turner, he can ground into double play balls. Missed the ball hard enough to right at one of the infielders. Right now, that's what Evan Sisk would like. A nice double play.
Oh, pick off the runner, and O'Hearn looks that
hesitated.
way and safe at second. So there goes the double play.
Yeah, that's the look that got him. Crawford going on first movement, and again with a 3-run lead, it's so important to get outs more than anything. That run at third base did not mean much, and unfortunately, just that hesitation of looking off that runner. You see the first movement for Crawford. You see Ryan O'Hearn just double clutch right there, taking a peek at that runner, and now the double play is out of order. Let's get that big strikeout. it is.
Second out and a gigantic one as Schwarber will come to the plate.
Well, this is what the people came to see. The big matchup here. Evans hits a nice breaking ball to get Trey Turner out in front. And now this matchup is to be the difference maker.
Foul ball.
Goodness gracious.
Just foul.
I couldn't.
What are you worried about? It was just foul ball.
Because it looked fair a long time.
No. Wow.
Look at it. Look where this ball is.
My goodness.
It was fair a long time.
Yes, it was. Little cue shot. Triolo on to first and got him. What a play by Jared Triolo for the final out of the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's take a look at the Allstate Good Hands replay. Kevin Young.
Look what Jared Triolo's playing when he's up the middle and being able to backhand that ball and throw across his body. Enough body control, and that is just a big time play by a big time Gold Glover. It may end up being a game saver. You know your pitcher appreciates it.
Yeah, see, he certainly does. You want to talk about a couple of bang plays in succession, the near home run, and then the play that Triolo just made on Schwarber after Schwarber nearly tied the game. And of course, Triolo leads off.
Yeah, yes. It's amazing. This game's been around a long time. It's amazing how many times that happens. We'll see if Jared Triolo can take advantage.
Derek Hill stays at the game to play right field. UL Washington impersonator.
Got the little toothpick. May be one of those mini straws. Could be. But obviously doing the Pirates a big break with that pinch hit bunt attempt. Pirates been able to take advantage of that.
How about the home run? This had to feel so good for Triolo.
Yeah, 3-1 count. Finally got those long levers extended. And Tree puts it in the trees.
There's that tree sign he makes. September 21st last year, his last home run. When you say they come in bunches, you always say that.
Yeah, you know. I see Donnie Kelly
trying to figure out a way to get 6 more outs.
6 more outs.
And look at this. Gregory Soto is loosening in the bullpen. Usually reserved for the 9th inning, but you got Harper and Marsh. And they will lead off the 8th to left-hand batters, so makes sense.
You've seen the Pirates use that tactic and deploying some of these pitchers to get outs in those high leverage situations. I can actually remember a few years back when he brought in Aroldis Chapman here in Philly. This is obviously before DK was managing, but in the 7th inning.
Mesa still out there.
And so many times the game situation dictates something a little different. Right now, the Pirates are trying to get those 6 outs, going through the thickest part of that lineup.
Well, it'll be fun to see what they do. Harper, Marsh, Bohm. Anybody reaches Stott, he's a lefty hitter. And then in the 9th, it would be hopefully Stott to lead off. He could go, let Soto face him. And then righty Real Muto, righty Hill. Now ball short, Turner.
Yeah, Trey Turner, that backhand play. Mangum just be like a little speed up. And I remember watching him slide into second base a few games ago, and it looked like he irritated me a little bit coming out of the box. It didn't look like he had his normal explosion. He's a gamer. He's going to play through some stuff.
And probably, well, as we saw in his 5th inning at bat, when he needs it, when he's got to go to it,
I'll turn it on.
You swing now. The pitch is called a ball catcher's challenging.
You saw right there they wanted to double check. JT Realmuto is such a pro. Before he wanted to challenge, he wanted to make sure that he didn't go on the swing so he doesn't waste the challenge just in case. That's just having a feel for the game. Oh, just missed it.
Sure did. Crawford from Mesa has a 1-2-3 top of the 8th. 6 more outs to get. Gregory Soto going to come on. Let's take a look at the road ahead, presented by Nissan. Shop NissanUSA.com today here in Philadelphia. And the All-American Tour will continue in Washington, D.C. for the 4th of July weekend. And then off day Monday, home against Atlanta and Milwaukee, leading up to the All-Star break. It's going to be a huge stretch here for the Pirates. And now Bryce Harper against Gregory Soto. First pitch strike.
See those numbers from Gregory Soto. Opposing average of 180, but his ability to just change pace. I think the slide step, the big leg kick, the hold, all the things he uses to just to have that crafty lefty, a nice firm fastball as well.
Soto, of course, has been used as the closer much of the season with Dennis Santana's struggles early. Soto suffered the loss on Saturday at PNC Park and gets a strikeout. Harper is down 1 away.
And a nice time. You love to see Gregory Soto, especially the first game of this series, go at the meat of some of these left-handed bats for the Phillies. Last time against the Phillies, it did not look as well for Gregory Soto. They were able to get to him. It's nothing better than punching out Bryce Harper to start this bottom of the 8th.
Brandon Marsh. Challenge.
Pitch is called a ball, pitch is challenging.
And that's the thing you love about that challenge. You have it late. This is going to be a good one for Andy Rodriguez, and I like it.
Well done.
Overturned is a strike. So Pittsburgh has 2 challenges remaining.
You have a left-on-left matchup. It is so good and crucial to go ahead and count 0-1, especially against a hitter like Marsh, has been having a heck of a year.
Strike 2.
299 high power
got a good call
fastballs
there.
Yeah, 99 when you're definitely not looking for fastballs.
Former Pirate Chase Shugart up. No doubt home run there on a 1-2 pitch for Marsh. It's 8-6. Second homer of the game and 14th of the season.
Yeah, and the pitch before, Back-to-back 99-mile-per-hour fastballs, and went to the slider that was a non-competitive. Then a slide step into a fastball up and in. And I tell you, sometimes you just have to tip your cap. I know it's frustrating, but it's the second time a good fastball up and in to a left-handed hitter has been pulled out of the ballpark. Saw it earlier with Ashcraft, getting to Harper up and in. Sometimes you tip your cap to the hitter.
2-homer game, 14 dingers on the year, just his third against a lefty this year for Brandon Marsh.
The thing that hurts about that pitch is, as we said, is a 2-strike home run. And, you know, you're right on the cusp getting that out, and then you turn around and you chink away at this deficit for the Phillies.
Visit to the mound from Endy Rodriguez.
You like to see that from Endy too, just having a feel. You see Johan Ramirez, he starts to loosen up in the bullpen.
Reno. Down the middle, 3-1 count on Bohm, who was 0 for 3 against Braxton Ashcraft. Bohm 1 at bat against Soto in the past, 0 for 1. And now 2 strikes on him, 3-2. Soto gave up 3 runs in the 9th inning back on May the 15th. Allowing the Phillies to tie that game at PNC Park. Phillies went on to win it 11-9. 3 runs, 2 were earned. He walked Schwarber with the bases loaded in that game. That is a foul ball by inches.
Yeah, another slide step. And the only thing about the slide step, when you're a power pitcher, it absolutely does speed up the bat of the hitter, because now they feel like they have to rush as well. So he's going to do that. You almost want him to go to that slider in this case.
Nice sliding stop, Lau, and what a play by Brandon Lau. 2 away in the 8th inning.
What a big play. Brandon Lau, again, almost like Groundhog Day, made a similar play earlier in the game.
On Bohm.
And you see Bohm just walking back, just looking at Brandon Lau. It's like, come on, man. What a nice play, and a nice strong throw, too. Right on the money.
He got Bohm in the 1st inning. He gets him here in the 8th inning.
Such a big out, keeping that time run at bay. And you get that left-on-left matchup in Bryson Stott. You like that better without that open side, having to hold on that runner.
Couple of strikes on Stott.
Now just finish this at bat off. So important when you have that 0-2, 1-2 count. Just finish the at bat. Yeah, there's that off speed with the slide step. Unfortunately, he just got it up just enough. And that pitch is down. I think he might get the swing through in a chase.
Ball, 2 strikes. Soto gave up the home run to Marsh with 1 out on a 1-2 pitch. By the way, the Pirates staff giving up 32 homers with 2 strikes. That's tied for 7th most in baseball. On a base hit here on a 1-2 pitch. And we'll bring up Real Muto. Represents the tying run. Phillies pitchers have given up 39 home runs with 2 strikes, most in baseball.
Well, you can't harm the decision. I mean, you got exactly what you wanted. If you're manager Don Kelly, you got the lefty on left matchups you wanted. Unfortunately, the Phillies left-handers found a way to pick up not only a run but another hit, and that's going to be the night.
So does not want Soto to face Real Muto. He wants the righty. Pirates baseball on SNP is presented by #1 Cochran Club One Rewards. Earn points, save money, and get discounts on gas. Join for free at club1rewards.cochran.com. And by McClellan's Contracting and Roofing. If our name goes on it, we stand behind it, so you can stand in it. Standing and sitting in quite a battle. Cross-state rivals, 8-6 game. Phillies have a man on, 2 outs in the 8th. Johan Ramirez going to face JT Realmuto.
Pirate fans are used to seeing this man on the mound throughout the course of the first half of this season, Johan Ramirez, and you can see how effective he is. Opposing average of 204. Obviously, he can get the big punch out when he needs to. Right now, he just wants to record this out against JT Realmuto.
By the way, Realmuto hitting .217 against righties. 173 against lefties, all 5 home runs against right-handed pitching this season. And the runner moves up on the wild pitch.
Well, it wouldn't be Johan Ramirez without a little flair and dramatics.
Oh yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Self-inflicted.
Yep.
Going with that sweeper.
(2-0). Realmuto 1 at bat against Johan Ramirez in his career, 0 for 1. Time called. Here comes Bill Murphy. A walk out to the mound. Slow things down a bit. Realmuto was 0 for 2 in his career against Soto, plus a hit by pitch. Looking at all the numbers. Last year, Realmuto hit .213 versus lefties, .277 versus righties.
Tell you what, that sound system is really bumping here.
Oh yeah, we noticed that during our open.
Yes, we did. I mean, when you're standing right next to your pitcher and catcher, and they have to lean in,
yeah.
They have to lean in to hear what you're saying.
(3-0).
Now, the tough part about this is Johan Ramirez, none of these first 3 pitches are competitive pitches. I mean, so you really almost want a fresh start. You don't want Realmuto getting anything in the middle of the plate.
The thing about it is, first base open, you got Derek Hill on deck, right-hand batter, not nearly the experience of Realmuto. But the problem with this is, the more down the line you go now,
You have to turn it over.
you got to see Turner, Schwarber, Harper. Okay, 3-2. Now let's get into Kevin Young's head here. You're thinking along with the catcher for the Pirates, Andy Rodriguez. What do you want Yohan Ramirez to do?
Yeah, I'm staying away from the spin. I'm just going set up on the inside third and just allowing him to throw his fastball.
Let it eat.
Trusting it.
Yeah.
Let it eat. You're going to get beat. JT Realmuto's going to have to commit to getting that bat moving early.
(3-2). A little pop up, going to drop in for an RBI single and makes it 8-7. That wild pitch, allowing Stott to score.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the pitch. It was, as you said before, the wild pitch, but that pitch was highly executed. Got in on the hands of JT Realmuto. Look at the location, and that's exactly what you want. 98 running into the hands of Realmuto, but doing just enough to fight it off to throw it in that outfield. Now this fresh start looks a little different in a one-run ball game now.
One 1-0 on Derek Hill. 2-0.
Now, if there was a time that I would throw the sweeper, it would be right here. I would trust the sweeper in this situation. Oh, that's a good pitch. Ramirez hitting the edge.
Now, why is a sweeper good now, right?
Well, to me, that's the one pitch he hasn't been able to go, but I think you use Derek Hill's aggression 2-0. Looks like he wants to.
Oh my, another late time.
Oh boy.
Earlier, Braxton Ashcraft wasn't happy with it. Well, that's not as late as the Ashcraft one earlier.
Well, that was because Ashcraft was in the windup.
Right.
But this one is still late.
Yeah. 2-1. 3-1. Lefty hitting Justin Crawford on deck, and there's nobody loosening in the Pirates bullpen, and you've got. Hopefully it doesn't get to this point, but you've got Turner and then Schwarber and Harper, and Mason Montgomery is the guy that no doubt they're thinking about for Schwarber and Harper. And you got to start thinking about it now. It's first and second as Yohan Ramirez has uncorked a wild pitch, given up a weak RBI single to right, walked Hill, and now faces the lefty Justin Crawford.
And this is a tough one too, because Yohan Ramirez wanted a challenge after this pitch. He thought this might have been a strike. Andy Rodriguez decided not to challenge it. Now you have to hope the emotions of Yohan Ramirez can get him refocused. You can see him relocate right there. He wanted it. Now see if Yohan can regroup now with the time run now at second base. Get the call there. Start off with Crawford. That pitch just off the plate in, but able to steal a call. Andy Rodriguez.
Oh, almost hit him.
Yeah, another non-competitive pitch from Yohan, just a glove side yank. Now let's see if they can use that pitch some kind of way. Mason Montgomery's getting loose now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ramirez has never faced Crawford, the rookie Justin Crawford. His dad was an all-star, Carl Crawford. Trey Turner on deck. Realmuto and Hill the runners. 2-2. Struck him out looking, but hold everything.
Pitch is called a strike. The hitter's challenging.
Andy Rodriguez is making his way to the dugout. He's pretty confident.
Strike 3.
Confirmed, batter's out.
By that much.
Philadelphia's out of challenge for the remainder of the game.
The Phillies scored 2. It's a 1-run game going to the 9th. Pirates Baseball on SNP is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP. And by Driveway Subaru of Moon Township, where we put you in the driver's seat. Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. Don't you love these games? 8-7. Chase Sugar, the former Pirate, faces Brandon Lau to lead things off in the 9th. And the Pirates add on as their lead is down to 1. They were trailing 5-0 going to the 4th. Had a 6-run 5th inning outburst. Mason Montgomery looking like he'll be called upon for the bottom of the 9th inning. He has 1 career 9th inning save. That was when he was with Tampa Bay last year, his rookie season, May 13th in Toronto.
Well, how nice would it be for the Pirates to be able to just add some type of run across home plate? It's a little bit of breathing room.
A little interference there, but safe. As Bohm cut across, Turner made the nice play.
He might have kicked some dirt up into Trey Turner's ear. That's how close they had. A little drive-by. Third baseman at top, you can get to it, make the play, and he was cut right across Trey Turner's vision. Turned out to be a nice play by Trey Turner. That was a close call.
Reynolds has doubled and walked and scored a pair of runs. On base streak at 34 consecutive games.
Yeah, Brian Reynolds would not want nothing more than to get a pitch that he can drive out of this ballpark. There's one thing on his mind right now. And he took a shot at it and missed with that cutter up. Finally.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. That's what I'm sure that's what he's thinking.
I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
How about that?
He definitely held up there. Look at that one. You never know.
Mason Montgomery Again, one career save. Last year, Sugart strikes out Reynolds. And if Montgomery is going to earn the save, he is going to earn it. Because Trey Turner will lead off. And then it's Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, and Brandon Marsh, 3 lefty hitters. Don't know whether they'll let Ramirez go out there and face Turner to start the inning.
No, what I'd like to see more than anything is Ryan O'Hearn to somehow to get on base. Let Esmeralda Valdez come up.
Yeah.
Get him to the plate, an opportunity. And it looks like it's going to happen.
A 2-out single for O'Hearn. Indeed, it will be. Esmeralda Valdez. Time for the North Star Chevrolet Buick and GMC star of the game. The rookie homered in the 4th inning. He's homered in 3 straight games. He drew a walk in the 5th, doubled in the 7th.
Just continues to make his presence known. Now he has another opportunity.
.96 from Sugar. Dots it on the outside corner.
Yeah, that was a big pitch. That pitch finding that down and away to even up that count. Get Valdez off of that leverage count.
Challenges.
That's a good challenge. Gave him credit for his eye because he has a good one. Great use.
Oh, yes.
These are those times. Look at that. These are those times, Brownie, when a guy's swinging a good bat. That's exactly what it is. I mean, you just have a feel.
So locked in.
Yes.
2-1. 3-1. Andy Rodriguez on deck.
Oh, my goodness.
He was trying to murder that baseball.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this swing here.
Wow.
Just missed it.
Will not see that pitch again.
Well, Ryan O'Hearn will be on the move.
Ball 4, sweeper. 2 on, 2 outs for Andy Rodriguez.
That's just another good at bat by the youngster.
Yep, on base for a 4th straight time.
Now he puts that assurance run that you wanted at second base.
And Caleb Cotham going to pay Sugar a visit.
Tell you what, you can see the confidence just happening right before your eyes of a young 22-year-old. Esmeralda Valdez.
Billy Coco pinch run for him and then stay in the game.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get some hand slaps on that one. That's a really good at bat by the youngster.
There they are. Heck of a game. Struck out his first time up, then homered off Nola, walked against Nola in the 5th, doubled against the lefty Meza. Walks here to put 2 on, 2 outs for Andy Rodriguez, who caught Sugart, not a bunch, but enough to know Sugart's stuff.
Now I just want him to catch it with the barrel.
There you go.
If he splits the gaps anywhere, you can rest assured it's going to be a couple runs. The speed of Cook now at first base, he's going to score easily.
Oh, right center field, hit deep
Oh.
and clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Andy Rodriguez. What a time to hit a 3-run bomb. His 4th of the season. Run to the bank. Insurance.
No doubter. Andy Rodriguez immediately when that ball left the bat, he knew. And he is so thankful. That was a big hit for these Buccos. And once again, the 3-run homer shows up late in the game for this Pirates offense.
They're running out of the bank.
Hanging breaking ball in the middle of the field. And look at him. He knew it when he hit it.
Third home run of the game for the Pirates. An 11-7 lead. My, oh my.
So nice. And he caught it with the barrel.
Yes, he did.
He caught it with the barrel.
Little Erod action.
Oh, that's so special. Pirates score late. Ouch.
11-7 Bucks.
And I'll get you walking up the stairs here in Philly.
Yeah. And it all started with the O'Hearn single to center field, the professional with 2 outs, and then a professional bat from the rookie, Esperlin Valdez, the walk. Yes, indeed. Not over. 3 more outs to get, but this 3-run homer is divine. (11-7). Pirates lead it. Andy Rodriguez, the insurance homer. Billy Cook stays in the game to play center. Jake Mangum moves to right. And now Mason Montgomery, non-safe situation now. Pirates hit 3 home runs against the Phillies, most against them since 2016.
There's Mason Montgomery's numbers. And all he wants to do now is fill up that zone.
Yeah.
No free passes. No easy pass. There's it. Andy Rodriguez. What a big home run. 3-run homer to give them nice cushion.
The most runs the Pirates have scored in a game since 2016 against these Phillies here at Citizens Bank. Pirates had a 3-homer game here in April of 2024. Beat the Phils 9-2.
Oh, nice.
That's one.
Yeah, Trey Turner let Montgomery off the hook, chasing the 3-1 pitch that was up and in for whatever reason. And Montgomery took advantage of it by blowing him away with a fastball away at 99. What a difference that 3-run makes.
Oh my.
Going through this part of the lineup for the Phillies. These are the times when you almost want to use this to your advantage if you're Montgomery with a 4-run lead, a 4-game series. Just go ahead and challenge Schwarber.
Yep, be done with it.
Yeah, let's see it. You can use your breaking stuff when you need it more throughout the course of this series.
Bouncing ball, Triolo. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. With the Pirates leading 11-7 over the Phillies. Tomorrow it's Bubba Chandler.
Nothing more I like watching Philly fans use that stair climber as part of the game.
It makes for lighter traffic after the game too, you know. Easier to get an Uber.
Oh, there's that man. He'll pitch later on in this series too.
He's a
Christopher
monster.
Sanchez, just unbelievable.
He'll pitch tomorrow night against Bubba Chandler. One ball, one strike. Fill up the zone.
Ooh wee. They're checking to see if that might have
Nicked him, yeah.
Yeah. Well, one thing you do know, Bryce Harper is not giving away at bats.
Here's Marsh. Harper saw one fastball.
Yeah, these are times where you just don't want to see that. They said a 4-run lead, and you have already a couple 3-ball counts this inning for Mason Montgomery. You just go ahead and attack.
Another slider. They give Harper second. Defensive indifference. And Endy Rodriguez. Others going to walk to the mound. Going to encourage him. But it's Endy who's putting down the numbers, right? He's punching the numbers.
I think the toughest thing that you think about it from a mental standpoint, you go from having a 1-run game and you're about to come in a game and a 3-run homer. Now you're up by 4, and you take your foot off the mental accelerator.
Yeah. Like just go. Like
it's like just
don't let Bohm come to the plate with a chance to make it a 1-run game.
No.
Even the thought of it. 3-1. 3-2. There's the fastball.
All right, Mason, one pitch and let's shake some hands.
3-2. Rays the Jolly Roger in Philadelphia. The first game of this 4-game series. The Pirates defeat the Phillies.
Well, they did it by being resilient more than anything, falling behind late. And that man, as Merlin Valdez the youngster continues to do good things. You see Endy Rodriguez with a big late 3-run homer. What about Braxton Ashcraft taking those body blows early, but responding nicely to shut down a very potent, powerful offense of these Phillies. And this is a big win. A 4-game series is always big to win that first game of the series. I said the Phillies coming in, they were hoping to win 3 out of 4. It's going to be a really tough job for them to do that. They were only 3 games back coming into this series. The Pirates responded extremely well after being down early.
Endy Rodriguez, 1 of 3 home runs, and Merlin Valdez, Jared Triolo, and Endy Rodriguez hit 3 homers. The Pirates collect 11 hits and beat the Phillies in this ballpark. It's been very tough to win here over the years. Pirates have lost 12 of 17 coming in since the beginning of the 2021 campaign. But yeah, winning this first one so big and getting the victory. We talked about the starting pitching going 6 or more innings. They're now 22-10 as Ashcraft held it together, picking up the W to go to 8-3. We go downstairs to Hannah.
A very happy Valdez, a huge smile down here, and very well deserved. This is 4 straight games with a home run for you. Valdi, tell me, what is it? What have you unlocked in that bat?
Son 4 juegos ya conectando de cuadrangular. ¿Qué es lo que está sucediendo? ¿Por qué estás teniendo buenos turnos?
Primeramente confianza, ¿sabe? Hago mi rutina todos los días, voy al Key con mi rutina y hago mi trabajo.
Confidence.
Just like magic, Cali came out of no hand, but that confidence, Mo.
That confidence at home plate right now, and just trusting the work that I've been putting on in the hitting space.
It seems like you're seeing the ball so well, too, from that challenge in the 9th to work a walk, 2 walks here tonight. How well are you seeing the ball at the plate?
Se ve que estás viendo la bola muy bien también. Muchas situaciones donde pudiste envasarte, ponerte en 3 y 2 y eso. ¿Cuán bien estás viendo la pelota?
Me siento, ¿sabes? Antes del juego estoy preparado ya para el juego. Voy con una misión al home plate, que es hacer contacto con la bola, y si veo que está bola, pido mi challenge.
So I've been getting ready way before the game, and I'm going with that mentality at the plate just to, if I see a pitch that I like, just go after.
Matt Haig was telling me that you've had to make adjustments quick at this level. When you're talking about that work you're putting in before the game, what is it that you've noticed about this level that was that final piece you had to turn to be able to put together the at-bats you have?
Matt Haig dice que tú has hecho unos ajustecitos en lo que llevas aquí arriba. ¿Cuáles han sido algunos de esos ajustes para poder cliquear de la manera que lo has hecho aquí al nivel de Grandes Ligas ahora mismo?
Mi mano cuando llegué aquí a Grandes Ligas estaba un poquito bajita, entonces decidimos el staff completo, nos reunimos y vimos los videos y decidí subirlo un poquito más y está a tiempo.
Yeah, when I came up the first time, my hands were a little low, and then the staff as a group got together with me and told me that I should have raised my hands a little bit, and that's what we did.
Well, it seems to have worked. Hey, 4 days in a row. Can we make it 5 tomorrow?
4 días, podemos hacer los 5 mañana también.
Que sea lo que Dios quiera, estoy preparado.
Just trust God, I'm prepared.
We're ready. We can't wait to see more, Valdi. Thank you so much, Mo. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Guys?
Hannah, thanks to Esmeralda Valdez. Great stuff, too, from Valdez, who actually talked about making a change there with Hannah, thanks to Steven Morales, and he becomes just the 3rd Pirate rookie to homer in 4 consecutive games, joining Garrett Jones back in 2009 and Dick Stewart in 1958. The Battle in Buccos, 11-7 final. Long ball in play. Valdez, Triolo, and Rodriguez. Ashcraft, the winner. First of 4. Goes to the Phils in the city of brotherly love, and you love that. Back to the studio next.